Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. 6 rounds in a super welterweight contest. Your referee in charge of the action, Padraig O'Roctagon, and your timekeeper, Alex McKenzie. And now, introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, officially weighing in at 70.85 kilos. Tonight, making his 121st professional appearance inside the ring, wearing black and silver shorts. From Hyde, Lancashire, England, ladies and gentlemen, ring veteran, Dale, the choir boy, Arrowsmith. And now introducing his opponent across the ring in the red corner, officially weighing in at 71.05 kilos. He has a professional record of 1-0 tonight, wearing white and gold shorts. From Belfast, Ireland, please welcome John Boyd.
And we are back here for a 6-rounder. John Boyd coming out of Belfast up against Dale Arrowsmith from Manchester.
Yeah, this is our co-main event, and we saw Arrowsmith here on the last show against Senan Kelly. You know, a crafty veteran who knows exactly what to do to get through these rounds. You know, a tough man.
I was at Ulster Hall for John's debut there a couple of weeks ago, and I had a good conversation with his coach D. Walsh there earlier this afternoon as well. And John has taken to the pro game like a duck to water. Very dedicated person.
Yeah, he did a good win on his debut against Alan, the Great White, you know, back in March, as I said. And like you've alluded to already, he's D. Walsh in his corner, you know, an exceptional professional fighter himself, who's gone on to be an even better coach. You
Multiple coaching awards to boot as also.
Oh, absolutely, he's trained some of the best fighters up north. So he has a great basis there. John has a good following, clearly has some good basics, you know, decent little amateur background.
Yeah, there's a good group of fighters up there. Obviously you have Paddy McCrory, who fought Berlanga in Florida, and then you've got Lee Reeves, who's featured on a JB promotion card also.
Yeah, there's plenty of sparring to be got up around anywhere up north, to be honest. Yeah, but Arrowsmith knows exactly how to handle all level of opponents, you know. Pretty boy, our choir boy as they call him, Dale. He has 3 fights lined up next month already, so he won't want to take too much damage in here tonight. But I get the impression John doesn't care about Dale's future plans. You know, if he sees an opportunity.
He's a very slick boxer himself. Footwork is fantastic.
This is the 8th Irish opponent now that Arrowsmith has fought in the last 2 to 3 years. He fought both of our fighters in the main event of the previous show. We fought Senan, you know, we should ask him for his pick on the rumour Senan Kelly and Dave Ryan Irish title fight.
Well, as a previous opponent, there's no better man to ask.
True. And I'm sure John Boyd here has title ambitions of his own. Nice body shot. A composed, feeling out kind of round, you know. As we said, Boyd has only had 1 previous professional fight, and he's in with an absolute veteran.
Yeah, he's just moving around there and picking his shots in the first round. As we get into the second round here of a schedule of 6.
We're straight back at it. He's a big rangy kind of guy, Boyd, you know, and he seems to know how to use that to his advantage. He's not smothering anything. That was a beautiful body shot.
His movement is great, even when it looks like he may not be in range, he is.
Yeah, you know, he's a tall guy and with a long reach for the weight. You know, super welterweight, I believe, is where he's going to campaign. There's plenty of interesting fights there.
And a very humble, quiet individual from speaking to him. And even when he was asked on the JB Promotions Instagram page during the week, did he have any people he wanted to call out or any potential opponents, whatever, he said he was just worried about his own game and that those fights will be picked by his promoter, Jay.
Yeah, there's plenty of promoters and managers in this country who'll line the guys up. There's matchmakers out there already considering, you know, who the next opponents are going to be. We've seen fighters on JB shows, you know, that could be matched together. I'm sure there's a handful out there we could put in with John. You know, there's a young Richie O'Leary. He debuted on the JB promotion show. He's 1-0. You know, that could be a fight. We've Daniel O'Sullivan then out in Blanchardstown. There's plenty of guys who are just looking to fight each other. We see Dale Arrowsmith just smiling at Boyd there.
He's certainly asking a couple of questions of Boyd.
Yeah, you know, he'd have a reputation for not being the most active of away opponents, but if he sees an opportunity, he's the kind of guy who can capitalise on it.
A little bit of acknowledgement there, that shot may have just went below the belt.
Tough man as well.
Some nice shots there now from Boyd.
A nice switch, you know, body head from Boyd there.
And also hitting on the move and as he pivots and moves around.
Patience, he's not rushing any of his work. He understands the assignment here tonight.
And even as you see, as he comes in, he gets very compact. As the distance gets shorter, he gets more compact.
Yeah, not that tonight might not be the night he gets hurt, but it's a good thing to have as a habit.
As we move into the third now, between John Boyd and Dale Arrowsmith.
Yeah, we see Boyd continue to keep it compact and keep those long straight punches. Keeping that jab poked out Boyd there. You know, he's looking for just any little opening, short uppercuts.
Yeah, he changes the levels of his shots very well.
Yeah, he's fast feet as well for a tall guy. That's a brilliant skill, a nice attribute.
And just tap into the gloves, trying to break that guard, whatever else, and then he'll load up then the third or fourth shot.
Yeah, he knows it's a learning fight tonight, but he has to stay switched on.
Like you said there, I mean, Dale will fire back with a shot like that and try and catch you off guard.
Yeah, and every prospect wants to be the one who can stop the guys who don't get stopped, you know. Sometimes you have to understand that it's fine to just get the win.
As Boyd picks up the pace there.
Some nice feints coming from Boyd as well. You know, he's using that technical ability.
Yeah, just trying to set the traps and see what Arrowsmith will do. Very accurate, doesn't expel a lot of energy with his shots. You know, if he hits you, he wants it to matter. He's not he's overexerting himself unless he needs to.
Yeah, he's not the type to waste a lot of shots at all. You know, the jabs are landing, those right hands are coming straight down the pipe. He's throwing selective body shots when he feels there's a gap as well. It's a learning fight. I feel there's more gears to Boyd that we're going to see over the next couple of fights.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that one.
Oh, sorry, just quickly.
Into round 4 now, so second half of this fight for John Boyd.
Yeah, more the same straight away, but John, nice and composed, holding the centre of the ring, keeping those long arms going. He's been measuring space and distance very well tonight.
What do you think are the things that John Boyd and his team be looking at here out of this bout tonight?
They'll be looking at just little ways to make those angles. You know, he has been doing it, but obviously I think a crafty guy who's able to cover up with those elbows. Maybe little tricks to pull the glove down. You know, all things that D. Walt should be fully versed in. You know, I'm sure he's taking mental notes over there now. He'll have a full recap for John. Maybe tomorrow morning you might give him tonight off.
Yeah, that's true. And what I like as well is the corner. Obviously, you have D. Walsh in the corner, head coach of John Boyd, but everything is very calm. There's no panic. Obviously, there's not a whole heap coming back in his direction tonight, but even if you watch with his other fighters, it's all very relaxed in the corner.
Yeah, that's very true. I think D runs his gym very well to the point that the guys know the plan going in. He doesn't need to be roaring there at you mid-fight. He's drilled it into you through all those hours. Beautiful body shot there, an acknowledgement from Arrowsmith.
A little bit of a shrug from him, but I think that was a bit of gamesmanship.
Yeah, he's smiling in there. He did this against Shannon Kelly the last time around as well. Referee just giving Arrowsmith a little warning. You know, he hasn't really thrown anything this round.
Boyd now just revving the engine a small bit, a little bit higher output there in the last couple of exchanges.
You see Boyd step in, immediately step back out. He's gauging that distance. He's looking for those little angles.
Do you think he's trying to draw Arrowsmith toward him with those kind of foot movements?
Yeah, I think he's trying to get just a little flinch of the shoulder, let the glove move just an inch or two. You know, if he can get a reaction, you know, an attempted counter from Arrowsmith, I think he knows immediately what he's going to let go himself. He's switching the angles and the levels there. He's going body head and coming back, then he's going up the middle. The footwork is actually very impressive from John Boyd tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. It's you'd be staring at the footwork and forget to be looking at the shots he's firing off.
Yeah, you might find some less experienced opponents might do that.
As Arrowsmith throws a few feints back himself. Head into round 5 now, second last one of a schedule 6.
Yeah, and you know, Arrowsmith looks like he's been made work a little bit harder than usual. You know, we saw him here last time out against Shannon Kelly. Obviously, that's a little bit of a lower weight. John Boyd has proven tricky in there, and he packs a little bit of a punch.
I suppose, as we mentioned in the last round, trying to track that footwork of Boyd as well would be kind of mentally taxing also.
Yeah, you know, he's trying to read him and guess almost where he's going to be next so he can get the hands in position to block it. But he'll keep you honest as well. He'll throw a jab out there and let you know.
I do feel, as we're here now in John Boyd's second pro bout, I do think there is more levels and layers, and like you said earlier, there's gears that he could be going up through as he moves on in his career.
Yeah, there definitely is, and no disrespect to Dale Arrowsmith, great veteran of the game, but when you have a guy who's coming forward against John, really trying to win, that's when I think we're going to see the best of him. He's going to have to use that footwork to get out of active attacks.
And setting those traps and counter punching and all that goes with it.
Yeah, the more someone lets their hands go, the more likely they are to get hit, and we might see, you know, some exceptional fights, including John. But he's dictating the pace here, and he's controlling the centre of the ring. You know, for a guy in just his second pro fight, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
He lets a couple of shots go there now, Boyd. And from speaking to a few people about Boyd, obviously he's accomplished quite a bit in the amateur ranks, especially in Northern Ireland, and then obviously took some time off before he turned pro. So I mean, he's obviously very talented. He can back it up.
Yeah, he has that technical background. He's putting it all on display here tonight. He's in good shape as well. It's always a benefit, you know. He's not. He looks like the kind of guy who lives the life. You know, there's a lot of fighters out there that, you know, they live the life for a couple of weeks. You know, but in between fights, they're not looking after themselves. That doesn't seem to be the case with John Boyd.
More of like a complete athlete.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the reflexes are, you know, they seem awfully natural, you know.
Even as his mechanics, how he twists into his shots and stuff, you can see, you know, he's putting his body into his shots. He's not expending any energy. It just looks effortless at some points.
Yeah, he's flowing to a degree.
As we get into the sixth and final round now, John Boyd's second professional fight here against Dale Arrowsmith.
Yeah, you know, he's gone 6 in just the second fight. He doesn't look troubled at all, you know. As we alluded to, he clearly lives the life. He's fit, he's ready. The hands are still going. It'll be exciting to see what the rest of the year holds for John. While on the other hand, we'll have Dale Arrowsmith, who might enjoy maybe today and tomorrow in Dublin. He'll be still here, and then he's fighting again next weekend. And the weekend after that.
I'm sure it won't be the last time we see Dale here on a JB Promotions card.
No, not at all. He's a character. He smiles, he laughs, he's teaching the guys.
Very fast hands from Boyd in the sixth round, just as they were in the first.
Yeah, he has hands to match the feet. And he's constantly moving in there, you know. He has that little pep in his step.
I imagine from like Dale's point of view, trying to read Boyd as a pattern. If there's no pattern to his work, he's constantly moving. You can't, you know what I mean? You can't really get your own thing going.
Yeah, usually he can kind of stand in front of guys to a degree. When you have someone who's constantly changing the angles, 1 minute he's on your left side, next minute he's on your right, then he's turning you. It definitely proves difficult to keep those elbows low enough so you don't get hurt. It's a lovely short uppercut there from Boyd.
Every one of the exchanges from Boyd has purpose to it. Whether he's turning his opponent or not, he's firing off a shot, or when he's on the way back out, he's firing a shot and making sure that he's making every one of those exchanges count.
Yeah, his boxing brain is excellent. You know, you see a little bit of swelling under Dale Arrowsmith's left eye there. You know, it might not mean a lot, but a guy like that takes very little punishment. You know, hence the nickname the choir boy. You know, he looks very unlike a boxer.
Boyd here flexing some of his speed and his accuracy throughout these 6.
You know, he's breathing fine. He's enjoyed himself in there tonight. And he's straight away, 2 fights in, he's ticked off a 6th rounder. Now, funnily enough, that puts him eligible for a BUI Celtic title, an 8-round fight.
And from what we're seeing here in front of us, I reckon if there was 2 more rounds put in front of Boyd right now, he'd probably breeze through them.
Yeah, I think title fights are going to be on the horizon.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds, we go to Padraig O'Rourke's scorecards. Padraig has it 60-54, declaring your winner by unanimous decision. He now moves to 2-0 in his professional career, John Bout.